24 hours, I'll blow your planet away.
The battle has just begun.
Welcome to the RobotnikIsSexy show. It's been a long time since I've had an actual Oh, we're already messing up with the narration. It's already 16 seconds in. We've already flubbed it. It's been a long time. It's been a really long time since I've had an actual proper Wi-Fi battle. If you can even consider this a proper Wi-Fi battle. This battle is special for two reasons. Reason the first, it is someone who still plays X and Y that I found on the PSS. He or she is a passerby. She has a fabulous looking trainer, by the way. The cool thing about passerby battles, especially now, if someone wants an X and Y battle and they're still fucking playing X and Y, you know that their clock is maxed out and they actually have like a semi-competent team. Like, that's a virtual guarantee, because there is gonna be no scrubs still playing X and Y, because they would have moved on to you know, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. But I actually side with this guy. I prefer X and Y to ORAS. I think ORAS disappointed me in a few ways, and we can talk about that in the comments if you want. But I don't want to digress too much. But yeah, so this is a really cool. I guess technically this is an X and Y battle because there are no ORAS Pokemon. But since it's on my ORAS cartridge and I got the ORAS trainer, it is gonna be an ORAS battle. And reason number two, this battle is special. These Pokemon I'm using right here are all in my PICA Season PICA Season 3 draft. They're all Pokemon that I successfully drafted with the big help to Nawid, or is that how you say his name? He goes by PC as well. If you watch this video, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name, I guess, because I'm a stupid American. But we got Noivern, we got Volcanion, we got Sylveon, we got Rotom Wash. I keep getting Rotom Wash in drafts. It's like nobody wants him. And it's like, Rotom Wash is like easy wins, like easy elo. Like, I don't know, like, he's good, especially when paired with Mega Aggron, which is going to be my new Mega for Season 3. It'll be interesting to see how well it works in tandem with Sylveon. It's a pretty predictable combination, but Fairy and Steel is pretty unbeatable. So we'll see how that goes. And then last but certainly not least is Ludicolo. I drafted Ludicolo last or second to last in my draft picks to curb my incredible ice and ground weaknesses. Took a page out of Gargleflop's team building book of, hey, let's have 1,000,000 weaknesses of like 2 types. Because all of my draft picks were sniped really hard, which I will explain, or will have explained by with my PICA Season 3 draft video. But yeah, we've pissed away pretty much 4 minutes here without starting the battle. But I guess I kind of do that, so you will have probably come to expect it. I'll just look at his team really quick for you guys. He has more OU Pokemon than I do. He has a couple underused Pokemon thrown in, such as Goodra and Mineshao. So this is pretty much a mixed tier battle, and yeah, let's get it going. Let's get that music. Oh, look at how fabulous that trainer is. That trainer looks cool as shit. Okay, so she's gonna lead out with Mineshao. And Mineshao is a pretty decent Pokemon. I'm going to scout its item with the Frisk ability. So I know it has a Life Orb, so I know it's not going to be like, you know, Scarfed, obviously. So I can outspeed it and threaten it with the Draco Meteor or whatever move I want. I'm going to click Heat Wave, predicting Ferrothorn to come in. And that works out really, really, really beautifully. This trainer nicknames their Pokemon, so you know that they're actually, like, really cool. Like, anyone who takes the time to, first of all, still battle on X and Y, which is extremely rare, and nickname their Pokemon, you know they're a pretty competent trainer. So he's gonna go with a Sucker Punch. It was a pretty risky move to stay in. He could have been Life Orb or Choice Banded, but it didn't seem to be that way. Maybe it had black glasses or something. Not really sure, but I take it out with a Choice Specs Heat Wave. So Noivern has taken out 2 Pokemon straight away. And it's all thanks to predicting the Ferrothorn, which I guess was a pretty simple prediction, especially considering how incredibly Stealth Rock and Hazard weak my Pokemon are on this team. That's going to be a problem for PICA Season 3, I know it. Oh, I do have an Espeon, though. I've got an Espeon, and I have a Spinner, and I have a Defogger, but they're pretty low tier. So I feel like people can manipulate that to their advantage. But anyway, let's get to the pure heroin. Oh God, we're gonna burn the heroin with Volcanion. Assault Vest Volcanion is my favorite Volcanion. I will be having to explore new and creative Volcanion sets for the PICA the battles that I will be having, just so that I can better prepare for potential teams. But I've just been like predicting his moves left and right, just absorbing them with different Pokemon. I got Water Absorb, I got a Fairy to block your Draco. You do have Sludge Bomb, but I'm gonna take that relatively well and get off a Heal Bell, so I'm not paralyzed anymore, and that's gonna be nice. I'm gonna go into Balrog here. Yes, I absorb another move with another type with Steel, and that's pretty cool. I'm just kind of toying around with his Goodra right here. I know a Flamethrower or Fire Blast is probably coming. I do have oh, what is that ability that Aggron has? I forget what it has, but it's that ability that Mr. Mime has where super effective moves are weakened. I don't have any special defense investment, by the way. It's HP and attack on this guy. I actually max attack Adamant, which will come into play later. I'm just going to absorb the hit, get up Stealth Rocks. I took away his Ferrothorn as quickly as I could, so that means his hazards are gone and mine are here to stay. I don't think he has any form of spinning, so I mean, I'm in a really, really advantageous spot, and I'm pretty much set to sweep his team. The Pokemon I have on this team aren't really like sweeping Pokemon, though. Could have included Diggersby, didn't for some reason. Kind of forgot. That's another Pokemon I got back with Season 3. We got Sylveon, we got Diggersby, we got Ludicolo. Those are 3 Pokemon that really, really helped me quite a lot in PICA Season 2. So Volcanion is gonna be a boss and take out somebody. This fighting guy is gonna come in. I know the Fake Out is coming. Honestly, prepared to fodder Mega Aggron at this point. I would be using my Baton Pass Wish stuff with Sylveon, but that requires me breeding another Sylveon, and I am too lazy for that shit, so I'm gonna have to use my Heal Bell Sylveon, which is fine. It just means, I mean, with Baton Pass Sylveon is crazy, because people switch in on Sylveon, like, all the time, so that means you get switch advantage, and then you can threaten them with, like, pretty much anything, and it's great. So, we got an interesting situation here. I was fully prepared to fodder Mega Aggron, but Aggron gets a surprise kill, and then, I don't know, not a surprise kill, but like, instead of dying, it gets to get some damage. This will be the surprise kill, however, as the Adamant Nature is going to help me take out a seemingly defensive Starmie with a couple Earthquakes. I expected him to just recover over and over, but like I said before, I was prepared to fodder Aggron anyway, so I'm pretty much fine with that. So yeah, Mega Aggron is actually going to go down to a fake out, which is pretty funny. But that means nothing else can get faked out, and I can just go into my Noivern here. Because the rocks are non-existent, I can switch in this 6 HP Noivern with the choice specs, just threaten anything. I'm way faster than your Mind Shao. Now, I'm gonna be real here. I had this battle on the floor. I did not write down his team. I forgot he had a Gardevoir. So I'm gonna go Draco, hoping he has nothing to take it, and then he has this big threat. I'm gonna make a very risky play here and go double Draco on a fairy because I want to fodder Noivern. I don't want anybody else to take this massive hit, which sounds like a weed reference, but I assure you it is not. Yeah, I'm gonna get Mr. Hat is gonna get crit. Mr. Hat, Ludicolo has pretty good special defense, so that is unfortunate. I would have survived in the red if I had not been crit, so I think the crit kind of hurt a lot. So, but why that was a risky play before, I didn't get a chance to explain myself. If that Gardevoir was carrying Calm Mind, I would have been in big trouble. It probably would have got 2 Calm Minds for free and would have swept my team. Honestly, I don't have any fast Pokemon like on this team at all, other than Noivern, which you know, is dead. So. Yeah, but it's going to be a double down as Volcanion, a very powerful threat. With that Assault Vest and the Fairy Resist, I'm able to take 1 and take it down. And we both go down, kind of like a Romeo and Juliet suicide pact. We're going down. And now the last Pokemon he has is Mind Shao. I remember in Gen 5 when Mind Shao was OU. Believe it or not, it was OU, and it was very threatening. Yeah, fighting was a lot. Fighting was really overpowered in 5th gen. Actually, there wasn't a lot to resist it. Yeah, there weren't fairies yet, so fighting types were actually really good. They introduced all these really like Terrakion and shit. There were a lot of really powerful fighting Pokemon, and they just kind of had free reign on the metagame a little bit. But enough with my interesting digressions. I could talk about Gen 5 battles all day. God knows I uploaded enough of those fuckers. I uploaded like 200 black and white Wi-Fi battles. They're on the channel. You can check them out if you want. They're old as shit. But man, so yeah, I'm just gonna protect myself from the fake out and then take them out with Hyper Voice. But that is a much closer game than it would have been, and yeah, me forgetting what his last Pokemon was almost made me lose. Because if that Gardevoir carried Calm Mind, it just would have been the end for me. So that's the video. It's a fun little mixed tier thing. Comment, like, subscribe. Hardcore Wi-Fi old school battles with shitty potato webcam. Yes!